Hello everyone. Welcome to another video essentially. Um so for this video, you're probably not gonna believe that I'm saying this, but we're gonna be going over two crazy dramas that has been happening, well, on you that has happened on YouTube, one very recently and the other one a year later. No, year earlier. And yeah, these dramas are very serious because things happened with that, and they have in how to say, YouTubers, specific YouTubers that you know that just don't really deserve to be on this platform without having a proper, how do you say, redemption arc, essentially, which I don't think one of them is still like has done at all, but we'll go over that. So the YouTubers that we're gonna be going over and the drama is focused around, that would be the one and only Quantum TV, and another one who I think you might also know about, who is also really popular. Yep, I said it. She's very popular. And I said she, which means you probably know who I'm talking about. And that is Sniper Wolf. Sniper Wolf essentially made also a very dramatic thing in YouTube. Well, the things she posted wasn't on the part that began it didn't wasn't on YouTube. That is the thing that she posted on. However, this reflects on the YouTube in general, her YouTube channel, and yeah. But before we go into the Sniper Wolf side, we're gonna start off with the one and only, the man the man who, well, been the man who has been banvading Quantum TV. So why do I say he's banvading? Well, there is actual there's actual crime, or like that's actually what he has been doing. Like the first channel, like his first channel, or his channel known as Quantum Apotheosis, that was also taken down. He used he that like because of like hate speech, harassment, and all, like those kind of things, right? However, he's had a second channel that he made this into his main channel known as Quantum TV, and this set off some interesting things. And these harassments that happened all had interesting flares, yet the the worst kind we're talking about, like this is serious. And a lot of things, he is very much against the LGBTQ, um and he essentially like just tried to pick a fight with pretty much anyone, literally anyone who doesn't agree with him in any sort of way. So the so to be more accurate, so here's one of it, which is, I've been banned. Like this is essentially what happened because of you know this the post that he showed for the quantum apotheosis. I've been I have been banned from YouTube for 2 weeks. Come to Quantum's Controller Corps to watch videos until time runs out. Snowflakes don't won't win this one. And this is just wow. Wow, he's been animating. Damn. Why isn't his other channel banned? this happened to Leafy. Leafy essentially got banned for each new like channel that that person made. He I think it's he. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, like how does Quantum not get the same treatment? I have no clue. But another thing, another drama that you might also know is this one. You can read it when like you can pause the video and read it if you want. I just don't want to read it for myself. Um, but then we come to the more juicy part of this drama, right? So the drama that we're actually getting into is the one revolving around Elden Ring. Um he made a video like that he deleted later, like way like shortly after that. That was just a review of Elden Ring, and he made like 3 parts of it, and those videos were just straight up not even those, like, I wouldn't even call them reviews, since he didn't really as he stated, he didn't really play Elden Ring. Like, he hasn't played Elden Ring and makes a review, and that's just, yeah. I don't know what his plan was for that, but hey, that's what happened. So this leads for someone to pick up the story, right? Who started picking up the story? None other than Mischief himself. I recommend subscribing to his channel. He makes good good commentaries on certain things, like certain game reviews and stuff like that. So I recommend checking out Mischief. Um, so Mischief made essentially a video review of his Elden Ring review essentially, and Quantum TV didn't like that. Went ahead, essentially copyright struck Mischief, or at least threatened him for copyright strike, right? So what happened is that Mischief took his video down for the time being, and Quantum essentially celebrated this victory. But then Mischief essentially re-uploaded that video for pretty much anyone to see later on. And this essentially got to the nerves of some other YouTubers who picked up the story. For example, Ackman. Well, Ackman didn't really pick up the nerve, as you could say, because of that. It was more because of, well, okay, I can't really say for sure, but like the video that he made essentially was basically just the Elden Ring hot takes, and most of it was featuring Quantum TV. Now, Quantum TV false copyright strike struck Ackman video, Ackman's hot takes video, which, goddamn, this went in. This means Ackman actually went into war with this guy. Essentially, like, I wouldn't say like he wanted to make sure that this guy was banned from YouTube, like taking out all his channels and just like wasn't, but that essentially failed due to YouTube taking certain actions, which made him make a third video. And, you know, and not only that, here comes the another part, which I think is, you know, The quantum essentially called called Axman's mother, which I think is just why did you do that? Why in the world would you do that? It's like the worst thing that you could have done. And he made a video about it. That's the worst thing. He attempted dogs Ackman, essentially. But he doxed someone's parents. So like that is just crime that doesn't belong. Like this is a person that doesn't belong on YouTube specifically. So Ackman makes, and because of what YouTube decided to not like take any actions against Quantum TV, he made a joke, essentially the doxing adventures joke that he made, um, essentially, just really, just really just straightforward joke. Especially he even added in the winky face to deliberately explain it was a joke. Then he got demonetized and his channel was taken down because of all of that, which is insane. This is like next level like insanity, right? You could have taken down the guy who essentially threatened the entire YouTube, like who essentially has been just who just essentially threatens people to take down their videos and get a you know and it's just crazy. I don't want to go too deep into it, but like yeah, that's basically the summary of what happened. So yeah, so I think that will, well, actually no, wait, he old here's the thing, year later, fun fact, he did get arrested for physical assault against his wife, essentially. So yeah, this is not going well for Quantum TV, even though he is essentially won that battle in a way, but still, you know, at least he got a punishment for being a bad person. So in a way, it's still a win for us YouTubers, for the community, for everyone who went against like Quantum TV. I support Ackman. Check out his channel as well. Just you know, his he also makes great videos. Recommended. Um, so time for the next juicy part, with the next juicy drama to go for that just happened recently, and there's this is pretty much the entire story that I will just skim over. I'm not gonna go too deep, but I'll give you the gist of what actually happened with like the Sniper Wolf controversy. So, Sniper Wolf, who essentially was just her story essentially is that she's also a content creator, YouTuber, who makes content essentially, but her content is very like variety of content. Although she very much delved into like the more recent ones were stealing TikTok videos essentially, and yeah, just yeah, that kind of and doing a poor review, what that wouldn't even be counted as a review. She just took a video, slaps over it, like just slaps some random like words into it, and that's it basically. It's probably one of the more lazy ones you could think, and that is just silly. Which also got guy named Jack's Films to actually go ahead and just make a video that he just felt passionate about, to make videos about this person, just about just reviewing essentially the videos and doing a proper job of reviewing them and giving credit to those who actually like to the TikTokers yeah. So I think Jack's Films also needs to get the more support, and recommend checking him out, subscribe to him as well. He requires essentially more, like he actually needs people now. He needs those people. He needs anyone who is with him, anyone who is against docs, like against the things that Sniper Wolf has done. I recommend um checking out Jack's Films and support him. Make sure to subscribe to him. Just you know. So here comes the interesting thing. To retaliate, he, in Sniper Wolf's retaliation of this, which I think is just ludicrousy, just something you shouldn't do whatsoever, and that is doxing someone. So she posted this before she actually made like actually streamed streamed his house, like right in front of his house, essentially. So and his family's house, of course. So, and this is what she posted: should I go visit Jack's Films? He lives 5 minutes away from where from my shoot. Why would you do this? Why in the world would you do this? And Jack's Films got really upset about this. Made a video about it, and talked about it and all that. And Sniper Wolf didn't really do much of a great defenses. Like, for example, wait, no, that's wrong. This one. This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have uh, I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. I'm sorry, what? This is your defense? I can see why this this is just the worst kind of defense you could have gotten, right? Like, why would you do this? It's a bad defense, especially for intelligent people. That is the bad defense. So, in response, Jack's Films actually stated, Sniper Wolf just doxed me on her IG. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. YouTube demonetize this dangerous creator, or just get her off the platform. She posted an IG story, or Instagram story essentially, right outside our house, and deleted it. So, like, yeah, I do agree. Like, this is a very serious matter, which YouTube has actually solved, essentially, but like resolved. And, this became a really, you know, deadly thing. And this really, really hurt Sniper Wolf's just like community in general. And here's the best, um, dumbest apology I can ever think of. Accusing me of doxing is a defamation. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened him and doxed him. Here's the thing. You still doxed him technically. You showed his, you went to his house, streamed streamed outside of his house, directing at his house, and gave it out into the internet. Why in the world would you say that's not doxing? Which is, this is just pure hilarity. And Actman also kind of just went in there just for the funds and essentially tweeted this, or Sniper Wolf unironically just started her own doxing adventures video series. LMAO, this this can't be real, bruh. That's the worst idea you could have stolen from me. And yeah, like she actually just stole that idea, which is the worst thing about it. It's oh man, Sniper Wolf. And yeah, a lot of people just were pissed about this, especially me. I didn't like. I was like, dude, is she crazy? Is she absolutely like crazy and not thinking straight? Definitely. She definitely probably doesn't even use her intelligence in a proper way. I'm not saying I'm smart. I mean, I may be smart, but like I'm not that smart. But yeah, like I think um she needs she literally needed to be punished, and I think YouTube essentially punished her for those things. So what they did was they demonetized her channel, confirming Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension for creator responsibility per responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk, harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place. Which is funny because he wasn't really part of it. Like he like he didn't really do any of these things. He just like gave essentially criticism to her videos. And comment commentary on her commented on her videos. So like it's not that he had any reason for it. Say like as you can see, which readers added context basically. Sniper Wolf violated YouTube harassment and cyberbullying policy by posting personal private information. Uh, Jax Films has not violated any policies set for creators. The ensuing outrage of and attacks are a direct result of YouTube's inaction regarding a large creator. So like at this point, it was just a slap on the wrist, you know, just demonetize her main channel. Guess what Sniper Wolf did in return? She she did make a really bad apology. Just a really bad apology. I'm not gonna go into that too much. You can watch other videos about that, but like it was a really bad, bad apology, which she didn't really respect what the YouTube did whatsoever. Um, so what she did essentially was she re-uploaded her videos on her secondary channel that was still monetized. And this set the community up the roof. This was intolerable. This was not worth going for whatsoever. So YouTube went ahead, made an immediate action against this, and demonetized her second channel, which got Sniper Wolf to completely just go away from YouTube and reflect on her, you know, which I find like, I don't know if she's gonna redeem herself or whether she's gonna end up redeeming herself later. I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure like once the monetization goes back up on her channels, she's gonna start uploading again and have none change or little change at all. But for Quantum, he definitely hasn't changed whatsoever, at least from my perception of things. So, um, yeah, this is basically it. If you want to like know more about this, how like certain descriptions, I recommend checking it out. Just on checking other like videos on YouTube. Recommend checking out each of the recommend subscribing to Mischief, Actman, and Jack's Films. Recommend subscribing to them, supporting them, and just you know, they deserve it. Personally, I personally say they deserve it. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Um, make make sure to like this video if you want. Subscribe this video if you want, and well, like this video if you like it. That is technically is the more correct thing. But yeah, subscribe if you want. Yeah, I'm actually living on the edge right now, so like you don't have to subscribe, but if you want to subscribe, it's fine. You you do what you want, and yeah, and yeah, may the storm be with you.